Hello and welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The second opponent for this week is Pantsco, and they are from the guild Horde of Scoundrels. So let's get rolling. His northern defense is double GLs, a BAM team. It's Qui-Gon Jedi, okay. Pretty simple so far, well not simple. The Nute, Seps, Mauldalorians, the GG Nuke team, and Bossk Bounty Hunters. Okay. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far, and I hope y'all are enjoying the wrapping up of Dark Side Geo territory battles tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon for me, whenever, tomorrow evening for most people, or, you know, depending on where you live and all that yada yada stuff. So this is the first time I've faced an opponent with the Jedi Knight Luke Datacron, so I was actually quite interested to see how well it would go with the Ripase I'm trying to think of the word, Ripase ability on it, and it goes pretty well. I mean, I do lose Jedi Knight Revan, but that's more due to the fact that they kept counterattacking. He counterattacked and then got blapped off the face of the earth by what are the name? Hux and Sith Trooper. I couldn't think of what they were called for a second. Okay, there goes Faust, and then there goes, yeah. So probably I should have killed Sith Trooper before doing anything else, but yeah. Trust me, there will be plenty more mistakes that are worse than that later on in this fight. So, also the fact that this dude has a speed set on Anakin kind of worried me, because I'm like, why do you need speed on Anakin? But it's not going to do much. I honestly don't remember what I even used against it, to be completely honest. My brain is fried from doing Pokemon Go stuff all day today, so... And he kind of like nitpicked at my defenses overnight, and then still didn't bother attacking anything else. I honestly don't know what all he did attack or didn't attack. I need to get a screenshot for the end of the video, so I'll pull that up while I do the voiceover for this. But I could have full cleared this guy if I hadn't wasted my GG Nute team against... What did I honestly don't remember what I wasted it against, but we will get to that kind of soonish, if that makes any sort of sense. Like, it's not very far. The video is kind of long. It's like 33 minutes of fighting, or 40 almost. I think it's closer to 40, because I do pretty horribly on two teams on grounds, and then one of his fleets really screwed me up. So okay, let me pull up what he did against me. Okay. Okay. So, did he attack anything else besides... No. So the guy not full clears. He cleared my southern front zone opened the back front zone. He opened the back zone and then didn't attack it. And he did attack my Lord Vader and my Darth Malgus, but didn't fully kill either one of them. So I'm not entirely sure if it's just because of his defenses, the way they were set up, that he couldn't full clear me, or if he just didn't care. I don't know. The opponents I've had so far this week have been odd, and then the one I have for the final round is even stranger. It's a guy with 6.9 million galactic power before Galactic Legends. So he's obviously got some skill, but I'm like, what? I mean, I looked at his defenses from last week, and he lost 2 fights and won only 1. So he appears to be one of those kind of like throw a heavy defense down and hope for the best kind of people. I don't know. I guess I will be just checking it out. I'll be seeing what it actually all consists of tomorrow afternoon. Or evening-ish, I guess, whatever. It doesn't matter. The actual specifications, what time. Oops. And whenever I was looking over his defenses, no one full cleared him last week. So I don't know if it's just because of what he set, or if they just didn't really care to try to full clear him. I don't know. But it'll be interesting. And any day now, Kylo will kill his grandpa. I don't know if it'll be now, later, or 2 years from now, but I guess we'll see. There we go. Okay. 2 long fights out the way. Yippee. Even more where that came from. Oh, now I'm remembering what team I dropped on. Now, his GG Nuke team. Oh wait, we're not doing that yet. We're doing Maul. I'm not really sure if he was hoping I would get tripped up by it or what, or... I mean, if he really wanted to trip me up, he could have put Watt down with it and really screwed me over like my last opponent did for this... my first opponent did for this week. But, not this time. I'm not going to mess it up. Mostly because there's no Watt to screw up the entire order of battle. Trying to think of what to say while watching this recording after a long day of just being out and about. Is kind of difficult, honestly. But for like a spoilerette, if you want to call it that, the final score for the whole round will be... Oh, I've hit the wrong button. Oopsie daisies. The final score was 1458, and he only got 503 banners. So, but back to this GG Nuke team. I haven't seen a GG Nuke team in ages, and it really surprised me. I'm trying to like dig through my brain before I see what I even used against it to attack it. Oh no, I did Bad Batch first. That's what I did. What did I end up clearing it with? Oh, okay. So it wasn't this team. I could have... Okay. For some reason, I thought Bad Batch would work, even though, BB-8 was on the team. They was going to make them go first and just fuel Grievous and make them start rocking and rolling and all that. It didn't help that IG, blapped Omega out of the way. But this fight was more just a stupid play on my whole part because I shouldn't have taken Bad Batch in. I don't really know what I thought I could do with them. So, you know, I don't know. So that was just a mistake on my part. I won't do that again, but I also doubt I'll see a GG Nuke team on defense again. It was weird seeing that because I haven't seen that since like Territory War before it got completely dominated by Datacrons and all that lovely crap. Okay. I don't think I actually do Jedi Master Luke. Oh, the reason why Doya messaged me is interesting that people try to protect fleets with Galactic Legends is because I told him that this guy that I'm facing right now had done so, 2 Galactic Legends up north instead of putting them down south. People need to realize that the differences between 5v5 and 3v3 are that the north is worth more in 5v5, the south is worth more in 3v3. So until people realize that, they're just going to keep messing up their defenses. Maybe not on purpose, but unintentionally they are screwing themselves over. Or maybe they're doing it on purpose so they can get better matchmaking during the next week or something. I don't know. Okay, there goes the sacrifice. Because Gas can't get up in time. There goes Rex. This was a sloppy fight. It was a good team, though, that I thought. But it wasn't good enough to stop my Gas. And there we go. Another victory. Okay, are we gonna hit this stupid BAM team or what? What really confused me with this BAM team was the fact that it was BAM lead instead of dash lead. Because if it was dash, it would have been probably better. And well, I mean, his dash doesn't have the Omicron, so that kind of greatly mixes things up, or spices things up, I guess. But the team I'm going to drop against this is going to be my GG Nuke team. And if I hadn't dropped this against the BAM team, I could have used it in the back against this Starkiller team and have gotten the full clear. But looking back, that's more obvious now, but yeah, I don't know what exactly I was thinking whenever I went in with this team. I guess maybe I thought I was going to be smart or something. No, obviously not, but because I barely even do any, like once the battle's over, there's barely any real damage done to these guys. Because, BAM can do the heal, and 2 of them are in damage immunity, and stun, shock, stun, shock. Stun, shock, stun, shock. It's a good team, though. I like the idea with this one. Lock them behind, getting stunned to death, or dazed to death, or shocked to death. It's a good idea. Too bad I'd have to work on Nest and Quill and IG-11. I have other things I need to do before I think about working on them. So yeah, we're down 2 teams, and we haven't even cleared the front zones. What else could possibly go wrong? If you couldn't tell, that was a little bit of foreshadowing. There is a reason why this this video is so long. Yesterday I got 10 dash shards. Today I barely got any. Just a lovely pendulum effect of farming in Cantina. Okay, I was at 19 yesterday, and now I'm at 23. I didn't even get... Wow. I got 4 shards for him today. 4. Thank you, CG, for showing the lovely differences between farming not one thing at a time, but how wide the variance is between the farms. Well, that doesn't make any sense, you idiot. Like the wide range of what you can get from a farm. That's what I meant to say. Good grief. Okay. But yeah, hats off to my opponent for putting 2 abnormal teams on defense. I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't seen a BAM lead team with Dash on it, I don't think. And I haven't seen a GG Nuke team in fucking ages. Like I said, it's been since Territory Wars like last year before they switched up the whole matchmaking process for it. It has been a long time. But like I said, hats off to you, man. You did a good job tripping me up some. Okay, but this is all going to be a bygone thought once I get the ultimate done for Jedi Master Luke here. And there we go. Here we go. Time to wreck them all. I really do wonder. I'm thinking now about my opponent for tomorrow, like what all I don't know that he has on defense. It'll be interesting to see. And while we're on the topic of stuff in the future, we get to look forward to a stupid Datacron set coming up for set 4. These idiots at CG don't listen. Like, we're getting dodge chance and deflect chance or something stupid like that. Oh my god, it's gonna be stupid. And then they're bringing back basically the whatever the broken data disk from Conquest in the early days was for Lord Vader, where we could put like deployable like cooldown system, whatever it's called, on him and just have him merciless massacre, constantly just eviscerate the opponents. They're doing that, but for Lord Vader and himself. Well, no, the one for Darth Vader I think was like he does more damage with health. He does like more health damage with dodge or something. So that'll be a fun meta. We basically have a Lord Vader that'll be indestructible, unkillable, and it'll be with no way for JMK and Rey to even hold a candle against him, because their Datacrons will be bye-bye. And I cannot wait for that lovely day to happen. But I also dread the day that the set 4 comes out, because it's going to be a nightmare. Also on the subject of Datacrons, that post they did, holy shit, was it tone deaf. It is supposed to, what, help with the metas and all that? What metas? What are you talking about? CG, these Datacrons don't diversify the meta. It's just reinforcing the existing meta, if you will. It's boosting Galactic Legends and all that, and it just doesn't make any sense. The characters that are getting boosted for this set are like it doesn't make any sense. It's Lord Vader, Darth Vader, and the TIE Fighter pilot, Dash, the new Lando, and I think maybe something, or so maybe there was only those 5, I don't remember. But Lando's not farmable yet, so only the whales will be getting that Datacron. Go figure. And then TIE Fighter pilots is weird. Darth Vader and Lord Vader will probably be extremely dominant, but it begs the question, CG, who did you get these who in the community did you get these results from? Like these the feedback from, I guess. It wasn't results, it was feedback. Who did you get the feedback from? It certainly wasn't the people on Reddit. It certainly probably wasn't the people in any of the videos on YouTube that have been talking about him. Was it your bootlickers in the forums or what? We just want to know, CG. Just be transparent with us. Are you just gonna come full mask off and say, well, fuck you, we're Datacrons are here to stay, pay up or die, or quit or something? I don't know. It baffles. It really baffles a lot of people how like tone deaf CG is with all this. Back to the fight on hand. Whenever I was deciding what to use against the Bossk and this team right here, the Nute Seps, I wasn't entirely sure which way I'd want to do it, because if I did my Empire team versus this Nute team, I was worried about running the risk of getting turn meter trained by not turn meter trained, a build like target locked and ability dispelled or whatever from B2. So I figured that Iden would be the best go for this, and then obviously I used that Empire team, the other Empire team, against the Bounty Hunters. And thank you, Nute, for stealing a little bit more banners whenever I could have gotten, I think, max on that, but whatever. Now, on to cleaning up the Nuke team. This is more of like a subpar Galactic Republic team that I have laying around, because I didn't have Yoda left, obviously, because, well, he got used to clean up this stupid Dash team up north. But, yeah. I guess some lessons were learned on how not to do, on what not to do against certain things, obviously. But like I said, it's been ages since I've fought a GG Nuke team, and it has been never that I've seen a BAM lead Scoundrel team like that. It was unique, I'm not even gonna lie. I like it. But we cleared the front zones, and that's all I cared about. Now for the back zones. What do we got here? A Star Killer, First Order, and Mon Mothma. I was trying to rack my brain on what she was called. Good grief. Okay. But yeah, if I hadn't used that GG Nute team up against that BAM team, I could have, like I said, obviously used it against Starkiller back here, but I am nothing but a fool, or, scrub, messing up things easily. So, yeah. It is what it is. And no, I'm not going to go full squad on this team. I'm going to end up doing, like, 3? Yeah, 3. I think Count Dooku dies, but I can't remember at this point, honestly. I know he got pretty close to dying, because, they had the plus 25% turn meter as it was. But there was a lot of debate, well, there has been a lot of debate, at least on the Pirate Alliance server, about which of the Sith Eternal Datacrons is best. I think it more depends on how you use Sith Eternal. If you're using him like I am right here, then the 6% ult is best. But if you want to use him with a full Sith team, then obviously the 20% ult charge right from the jump would be better than the 6% one right here. But like I said, it more depends on how you want to run him. I don't tend to run him with full Sith. But like right here, I used him with some Sith, yes, but not full. Because I don't really need to half the time. Most of what my Sith Eternal Emperor is used for is against Rays or random teams like this that I find in the back after breaking through the front and not having used them. So, and I wasn't entirely sure if I could have gotten away with using him against a Star Killer. So I just erred on the side of caution and just said, I'll go up against the Monomothra team. And whenever, after that initial opening salvo from the First Order, I was really confused and also extremely worried because, as you can see, they got my Treya down to basically no health. And I was really wondering how in the world did they go first before my team. But it then clicked in my head that it was the Ami from the TIE Fighter pilot. I don't know how in the hell I missed it whenever I was looking at that team before I started attacking it, but I somehow did. However, even though I completely didn't see it, it won't really make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. Yes, they went first and got pretty close to decimating my Darth Treya, but, you know. And oh boy. Speaking of decimating, it's been fun seeing the post on Reddit from people getting decimated with their hopes, not getting, people getting decimated, their hopes and dreams getting decimated from the lack of Red 5 stuff. Because a lot of people, it seems, were really riding on the fact that Red 5 is coming this month. Because they said in the post for August that August burns red. Well, CG hasn't done like hasn't actually done a themed month in relation to their like posts for it in ages. We keep speculating every single time they do something cheeky like that, but no, we have less than a week now before the month's over. Technically, like 3 days whenever this video goes up, but yeah, I kinda doubt we'll see Red 5 this month. Unless they drop it Tuesday before the Profundity event on Wednesday. Unless they do that, I kinda fucking doubt that we'll be seeing Red 5. But knowing CG, they could also do that and just be like, haha, here's Red 5, and then fuck off all people like me that are close, well, that are like me but are closer than I am to getting the Profundity. Spend money to get the Profundity unlocked and all that. I don't know if I'll get it the second time or maybe the third. It depends on how much longer this dash farm takes in Cantina. Because I have Hera and Bistian left to get into Gear 12. Cassian needs a single piece of gear to get to Gear 13, and then obviously Admiral Raddus needs stars and all his gear and all that yada yada. I could actually right now get Jin into relics and probably up to like relic something, but I am just trying to stay focused on getting dash done and getting the mats I need saved up for the for Starkiller and him. Dash and Starkiller obviously, but yeah, I'm trying to stay focused on that and just trying to stay focused because they said in their like post about it that Profundity and Executor are going to be like what the Malevolence and Negotiator are to each other. They're going to be able to beat one another on defense and all that. So, of course, if you run into a whale that has the Profundity and has it and the Executor on defense, you'll be shit out of luck because you can't obviously beat both of them. Well, technically you can, but you need to have the Finalizer counter ready for the Executor, obviously. Then use your Executor to counter his Profundity. So, his or hers, whatever. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see how people actually unlock it day one on Wednesday. I imagine a lot more people than CG were expecting will be able to, because it's been a month since the Rex were dropped. And I imagine a lot of people are already like spending crystals on Admiral Raddus shards whenever he became available in shipments. I wasn't, because I didn't have the crystals to spare. So, yeah. Now to compensate on this linear disaster. Linear disaster? This line of disastrous events. So this will be the first battle I drop on the Executrix. And you might be wondering, are you off your rocker, Ginger? How do you screw up a Malevolence versus Executrix fight? Well, the fact that the gauntlet was out there didn't help matters at all. And it will be a thorn in my side for... I don't even think I kill it this fight. I mean, I got close to killing the bomber as well a couple times, but it is kept Yep, see, look, there we go. It manages to live thanks to the gauntlet clearing off all the buzz droids. Thank you, Gauntlet. You're so cool. It's a good ship, though. I like the Gauntlet. I just haven't seen a comp like this comp for the Executrix in a while on defense. I used to run it whenever I was in Bespin. Like, we would run it on defense, but then different ideas popped up and all that, so we switched up the formats and all that. So, but yeah, I probably should have hit the gauntlet that time instead of going for Vader, but I was also running with the idea of trying to get rid of the target lock, even though there wasn't any target lock until just then. So it's just a misplay on my part. Okay. Vader will die, not by my hand, but by the buzz droids that he has applied on him. There goes Soldier. There goes my Vulture droid. There goes Vader. And there goes his first fight. Yippee. I felt like an idiot. But I knew what half of their defenses, I knew what half of their reinforcements were, so I'm like, that's a good place to start, I guess. So I'm like, let's send in the B team. Or C team, whatever you want to call the resistance. Or whatever. I'm not a genius here, boys. I'm mediocre at best. But anyways, I'm like, we'll just give it a go, and if I clear them out, I will be happy. But spoiler alert again, I don't clear this fleet with the resistance. Maybe I should give Holdle her Zeta, so that way it gives her like 1 extra speed or whatever. I mean, it won't make any difference until lock on Tuesday. So, I don't know, I'll probably end up doing it anyways, just to help. Just to do so. But yeah, I do have the actual idea of going for the gauntlet. And then the second bomber appears, the stupid Sith bomber. It's a good ship because it applies daze with whenever those concussion mines blow up. But it didn't help my mood whenever all this was going on. So I'm like, great. I really need to figure out what these abilities do on Cassian's U-Wing, considering I'm going to have him at Relic 8 probably sometime within the next month, but, you know. Well, maybe not next month. I still got to get the stupid impulse detectors. Are they called impulse detectors? I think that's what they're called, whatever the stupid things are that you use Gear 12 gear to craft. I mean, luckily I have all the Greta, whatever, Greta, I think it's Greta, whatever those stupid keyboards are. I got those ready to go for Raddus. I just need to, well, finish farming him. So yeah. Okay, well. Oh Lord, I'm not gonna get this video processed tonight. I'm too tired. After I get the voice recording over, I'm gonna go and lay down and all that. And there's dropped fight number 2 for this fleet. We are on a roll, boys. But now we know what all of their reinforcements are. Yippee. I didn't really think that Finalizer would have any sort of chance against the Executrix because there's no cleansing of debuffs. It would be nice if there was a way to cleanse debuffs on the First Order fleet, but I guess that won't be happening anytime soon. Because I imagine CG wants to leave like these kind of fleets at like 6-ish ships. So that way it frees up whatever random crap you have laying around for other fleets. Huh. No, she dodged that one. That was lovely. Thank you, Rose. I know I'm also going to have Zetas saved up for Raddus to help him with his with the Profundity be fast, but I do wonder how many people in my fleet chart will have it unlocked day one. Probably a good number because there hasn't been a lot going on. Unless you're going for Jabba, you're going to have the Profundity. Or if you're going for Jabba, you won't have the Profundity unless you're some filthy whale that has the time, effort, and money to do both. All like the requisites for it at once. Well, I say filthy well, but there's some free-to-play people that somehow swear by like not spending a dime and somehow having everything ready to go for a new thing whenever it drops. I don't know how they do it, but you go. You good job. You're doing great. Okay, get him out the way. That is for the Resistance pilot to die, and then here comes Lando's Falcon. Also, the fact that Cassian's getting an Omicron isn't the most... It's not unwelcome news, but it's kind of like, do I really care enough to give him an Omicron? Well, no. I'm not going to give Raddus his. I didn't give Jin hers because I am trying to focus on saving those for Starkiller, obviously. So, yeah. And here comes my last-ditch effort with fleets. I literally have no other fleets available because these ships are more kind of suited for working with Tarkin. So we're going to give it a go and hope it works for the best. It will get close though. It will be a spoiler for this fight as well. It will be a close one. Okay, who did we call in? Yep, there she is. The Sith Fighter, helmed by the Sith Assassin. We're gonna give them some offense. And the bomber's gonna... Yep, there we go. Now it died. Yay! One less ship. And then here comes the Sith Bomber. Oh, and then there goes my TIE Fighter pilot in one hit. I was like, oh, okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but it's what I had to contend with. Also, I really hate farming fleets. I think I said that before, but fleet farms are annoying as hell. They take forever and their drop rates are horrible because they're not accelerated. Please make them accelerated, CG, for the love of God. Please just do it. I don't really know why I did that ability. It didn't really seem to do much, honestly. I guess there's just a placebo effect of like, oh, it's an ability, you can maybe use it for something. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. And there goes the TIE Reaper. And the coup de grace. Whenever they blew up all of his ships, I flipped off my phone because I was so done with this fight. After dropping 2 unnecessary losses on grounds that stopped me from full clearing, I was kind of just done with it all. But yeah, I don't really have a long rant or anything at the end of this video. Datacron set 4 is going to be... It's going to be a pain in the ass. Lord Vader will reign supreme. and I will be happy because I have Lord Vader, and I'll work on a Datacron for him. I don't know about Darth Vader. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Depends on how I feel. But yeah, I'll get this video edited in the morning, and I'll get it posted sometime tomorrow afternoon my time, and then I'll record the final fight. I'm actually in the championship fight for this week, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you stuck around for this long, I hope you did, and I will catch you all next time.